Hi there and welcome to this video series where I'll be searching for the best trading strategy for cryptocurrency trading. In each video I'm going to test a strategy that is explained in a YouTube video, trading site or is publicly available for use. Each trading strategy will be tested on its performance by trading multiple digital asset pairs over their largest possible backtest period. The result of this test is then compared with the results of earlier tested strategies. If you like these videos and want to see more of them, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you want to get notified on my newest content, then click on the bell icon. It will also help the YouTube algorithm. Please remember that this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not a professional, so always do your own research before using any information in real trading. In this video I will test a strategy that is freely available for use in the Freqtrade GitHub site under the strategies repository. These strategies are developed by Gert Wohlgemuth, and so all credits go to him for making these strategies. In an earlier video I tested another piece of code of him and I got some very interesting results, so I wanted to test some more of his strategies to see if they produce similar results or even better. In this video I'm going to test his simple strategy, and according to his code, this strategy is based on a book called The Simple Strategy. This book is written by Marcus Heidcutter, so all credits of this strategy go to him. Now I don't know if the code exactly represents the strategy of his book, so to be on the safe side I assume that this code partially uses the strategy and is not an exact replication of it. Coincidentally, I also tested another strategy of this author in an earlier video. I will leave the links to the book and the video in the description below. To get to the code which I will be using, go to the Freqtrade site and click right on the GitHub repository, and here you can see I click on the Freqtrade strategies, user data, strategies and Berlin guy in CA. And if you scroll a little bit down, there you will see the simple strategy. If I take a look at the code, I see that the strategy apparently has a 5-minute time frame and makes use of the RSI, the MACD and the Bollinger Bands. I suggest that you read up on these indicators to know what they do and how to apply them to your strategy. You can find all the information on the internet about them. There are a lot of resources on the internet about these indicators, so there is no reason to not read up on them. Let's take a closer look at the code. As you can see, the strategy has a take profit point of 1% profit and a stop loss setting which sells at 25% loss. The buy signal happens when the MACD is above 0 and the MACD is above the MACD signal line. Also, the Bollinger upper band of the current candle should be higher than the Bollinger upper band of the previous candle. This indicates a rising price. Finally, the last condition is that the RSI should be above 70. If all these conditions are met, then a buy signal will be triggered. Besides the ROI and stop loss, this strategy also has a sell signal configured, and that sell signal is triggered when the RSI is above 80. So now that we know all this, let's backtest this strategy over all the time periods and see if the 5-minute time frame is indeed the most profitable one. According to the backtest over all the available time periods, I have the following results. The best time frame is the 1-day time frame, and the total profit of the strategy is minus 26%. The drawdown of the strategy is minus 434%, and the win rate is 96%, so that's very good. But this is a strange result, because we have a win rate of 96% and still the strategy is losing money. To see what is going on, we have to look at the backtest results and think about how this strategy is configured. In these backtest results of the 1-day time frame, we can see that the strategy has 2,390 wins to have a 2,088 USD tether profit. But there are only 103 trades who stopped out with a total loss of $2,357. As you can see, the average profit of a winning trade is only 1%, but a losing trade has a 25% loss. So to have a winning strategy with these numbers, you have to have 26 winners over 1 loser. And this means that with these 103 losers, I have to have at least 2,678 winners. So, now that I know this, let's see if I can use the hyperparameter optimization to improve this strategy. For this, I have changed the original code to add some optimization spaces for the RSI indicator. I think that improving the buy and sell levels and maybe the time frame of the RSI can improve the buy and sell signals. Also, I will try to find the best ROI and stop loss settings for this strategy. I will leave the HYPEROPT file on my blog and you can find a link in the description below. As expected, I see some nice improvements after the HYPEROPT session. Profits improved to an end balance of 18,301 USD Tether, which is a profit of 1,730%. The drawdown became 403%, which is not a big improvement, but still an improvement. The win rate got a little bit lower, but a 72% win rate is still very admirable. As you can see from the backtest results, the improvements mainly come from the new ROI settings. Now the average profit is 21%. The stop loss percentage is also larger this time, but the win rate and the win percentage undo this loss. Also, the ROI take profit points are quicker than the sell signal from the strategy, because there is no sell signal registered, which means that it is not triggered. Of course, these results are all dependent on the HYPEROPT session, and if you are optimizing the parameters of the strategy, you might come with even better or worse results. That's because of the way the parameter optimization works, and I've discussed this in my earlier videos on hyperparameter optimization. Let's compare the profit charts and see how the strategy evolves over time. The chart of the initial backtest shows some kind of sawtooth in the profit chart, and the strategy does lose a lot of money when initial buy signals appear to be losing trades. Every time some profit is made after a lot of 1% winning trades, a couple of losing trades with 25% stop loss immediately lose all the gains and then some more. But if you look at the optimized chart, you again see that profits are held quite good, even when there are bearish circumstances. Again, in May 2021 you can see that there were some losing trades and that took a good bite out of the gains. But then after a period of no trades, the bot starts trading again with some profit. I always like to see a steady upward curve and under bearish circumstances a horizontal line that indicates that there were no risky trades made. Now let's see how this simple strategy performs in comparison with the earlier tests I have done. But before I continue with the overall strategy leak, I quickly want to inform you about the way I do these tests. In this overview I have written down the setup of these tests and also the method to try to find the best strategy. This is the way I do these backtests to find the most profitable strategy. You can always use this as an inspiration to develop your own methodology. I always strongly recommend you to do your own research after watching my video. Develop your own way of testing and get confidence in your own methodology. And make sure that you always forward test a strategy before using it in actual real-life trading. I have made this mistake by doing this and have lost money, so learn from my experience. So now with this out of the way, let's see how this simple strategy performs in comparison with my earlier tests. This simple strategy enters the overall league in the 5th position, and it gets in front of the earlier tested ADX momentum strategy of the same author. It has the highest win rate of all the tested strategies until now, and also the lowest amount of trades, but the profit is not very high in comparison with the better strategies. But with some additional tweaking this could be improved. But be careful that you don't overfit to the curve, otherwise that can cause problems with future trades. Also, this strategy has trades with draws in the backtest, so it has the potential to cause non-profitable trades that cost trading fees. And finally, the high stop loss percentage should be taken into consideration when you want to test the strategy further in your own backtest method. So, all in all, moderate results for the strategy, and I'm curious to see if other strategies from this author can give better results, so I will continue with testing more of his strategies in the future. And with this conclusion, I am at the end of my video. Thank you for watching, and as always I want to ask you to please click on the like button. Also, click the bell icon if you want to get notified on my newest videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already so. And I see you in my next video. Goodbye!